Catherine, Princess of Wales, charmed crowds at the Irish Guards' St. Patrick's Day parade with her warmth and playful spirit. She also impressed with diplomatic style, wearing a British-Nigerian designer coat dress while welcoming Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during a historic UK state visit, blending elegance, diplomacy, and global cultural appreciation. Welcome to Reality Flash, where the drama unfolds and the stories captivate. Join us as we delve into the intriguing world of royal family, revealing the untold tales and hidden truths behind the headlines. The Princess of Play: How Catherine, Princess of Wales, stole hearts at the Irish Guards' St. Patrick's Day parade. It was intended to be a day defined by the rigid structures of tradition, the sharp precision of military drills, and the gravity of royal duty. However, as the world watched Catherine, Princess of Wales, attend the Irish Guards' annual St. Patrick's Day parade at Mons Barracks, it wasn't the ceremony itself that grabbed the headlines. Instead, it was a series of tender, unscripted moments that truly captured the hearts of those in attendance and millions watching online. As the princess stepped onto the parade grounds, the atmosphere was one of high expectation. Royal enthusiasts and military families alike looked forward to the usual display of elegance and symbolism that Catherine brings to every public engagement. Yet, what unfolded was a deeply human side of the monarchy, a moment of pure, unfiltered joy that left fans around the globe smiling. A vision in emerald, the symbolism of style. Catherine appeared as a visual tribute to the Emerald Isle, dressed in a striking emerald green coat that perfectly embodied the spirit of the occasion. The choice of color was more than just a fashion statement, it was a nod to her significant role as the colonel of the Irish Guards. The coat featured structured shoulders, sharp lapels, and a defined waist, providing a silhouette that was both authoritative and feminine. To complete the ensemble, she wore a matching hat adorned with a bow and the iconic Irish Guards' gold shamrock brooch. For an extra touch of festive detail, she pinned a fresh sprig of shamrock to her lapel. Her hair was styled in a sophisticated braided updo, which many royal watchers believed was a subtle homage to Irish heritage. The look was punctuated by her dazzling Asprey emerald and diamond halo earrings, adding a refined sparkle to an already symbolic outfit. The magic of spontaneity. Despite the polished appearance and the weight of her military title, it was Catherine's natural warmth that set the day apart. After fulfilling the tradition of presenting sprigs of shamrock to the officers and guardsmen, the princess turned her attention to the families gathered on the sidelines. This is where the true magic of the day happened. Kneeling down to the eye level of a young guest, Catherine met 3-year-old Vienna, the daughter of Lance Sergeant Mills. The interaction was instant and delightful. Bursting with toddler-level excitement, Vienna grabbed the princess's hands and began to giggle. In a scene that felt more like a mother connecting with a child at a park than a royal engagement, Catherine laughed along as the little girl swung playfully from her arms and bounced against her legs. "Are you excited?" Catherine asked gently, her voice full of genuine engagement. She complimented the young girl on her beautiful hair and clapped with delight as Vienna proudly performed a twirl for her royal visitor. It was a moment that resonated deeply with the public, showcasing a princess who is as comfortable in the midst of a playground-style giggle as she is in a formal receiving line. The charm offensive didn't stop there. Moments later, another 3-year-old named Mila approached. Without a second thought, Catherine took the young girl's hands, admiring her festive green dress and matching bow. "Did Mummy help you with it?" she asked, sparking another sweet exchange that quickly went viral. A lasting impact. These interactions, captured and shared by royal reporters like Cameron Walker, spread rapidly across social media platforms. Fans praised the princess for her effortless connection and her ability to make the youngest members of the community feel seen and special. While the parade and the formal salutes lasted several hours, it was these fleeting seconds of kindness that left the most lasting impression. The event also served as a reminder of Catherine's evolving role within the royal family. She officially took over the position of Colonel of the Irish Guards from her husband, Prince William, in 2022, following the accession of King Charles III. Since then, she has embraced the military connection with a blend of respect for tradition and her own signature personal touch. Looking toward the future. As the day concluded with a royal salute and a march past, the princess stood poised and confident. Her performance as colonel was flawless, but it was her role as a people's princess that shone the brightest. The momentum of her royal duties continues to build. Looking ahead, Catherine and Prince William are preparing for significant diplomatic engagements, including welcoming Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu on behalf of the King. This upcoming state visit will once again place Catherine at the center of the global stage, where she will undoubtedly balance high-level diplomacy with the same grace she showed at Mons Barracks. If the St. Patrick's Day celebrations proved anything, it is that the smallest moments often leave the biggest impact. Catherine, Princess of Wales, continues to prove that while the crown represents duty, the person wearing it represents the heart of the nation. Whether she is saluting a regiment or swinging hands with a 3-year-old, she does so with a sincerity that remains her greatest asset. Next update. Catherine, Princess of Wales, showcased diplomatic fashion in a British-Nigerian designed coat dress while welcoming Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for a historic state visit to the United Kingdom. Catherine, Princess of Wales, once again commanded the global stage on Wednesday, stepping out in a striking, fashion-forward ensemble to welcome President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu to the United Kingdom. Accompanied by Prince William, the princess's appearance marked the commencement of a historic 2-day state visit, a moment defined by high-level diplomacy, deep symbolism, and a masterclass in subtle fashion messaging. While the visit was a monumental political event, Catherine's sartorial choices stole the spotlight, proving once again her ability to use clothing as a tool for international relations. Arriving at Fairmont Windsor Park, situated on the picturesque edge of Windsor Great Park, Catherine delivered what many are calling a masterclass in modern royal dressing. A masterpiece in tailoring, the Tolu Coca coat dress. At first glance, Catherine's tailored grey coat dress appeared to be a classic and restrained choice, fitting for the somber dignity of a state arrival. However, closer inspection revealed a sophisticated narrative of cultural appreciation and bold style. The piece was designed by British-Nigerian talent Tolu Coca, a choice that was undeniably intentional. By selecting a designer who bridges both nations, Catherine signaled respect and cultural recognition toward the visiting Nigerian delegation. The garment itself featured a sharply structured pencil silhouette, complemented by bold white lapels that drew inspiration from 1980s power dressing. The double-breasted detailing lent the look an air of authority and timelessness. The most talked-about feature of the outfit was the twist at the back, a lace-up corset-style detail that introduced a subtle, modern edge. It was a rare fashion risk for the princess, unexpected, confident, and quietly daring, and it paid off handsomely. This blend of traditional royal modesty and contemporary high fashion is becoming a hallmark of Catherine's evolving style. Fashion as diplomacy. This was more than just a beautiful outfit, it was fashion as diplomacy. Choosing a British-Nigerian designer for such a high-profile moment sent a clear signal of modern royal representation. It echoed a growing pattern in the princess's wardrobe where clothing serves as a conversation starter, fostering a sense of connection between the crown and the visiting nation. Despite the structural drama of the coat dress, the color palette remained soft and controlled. Catherine leaned into neutral tones, allowing the intricate silhouette and the significance of the designer to take center stage rather than an overpowering color. She completed the look with a sculptural hat by Jane Taylor, featuring white detailing that mirrored the coat's lapels. For footwear, she chose sleek grey snakeskin heels by Hugo Boss, further polishing the ensemble. Fashion stylist Sian Clarke noted that the neutral palette created an effortless sense of elegance, poise, and calm, ensuring the focus remained firmly on the diplomatic significance of the visit. Honoring history with Princess Diana's jewelry. Adding an emotional layer to her appearance, Catherine wore pearl drop earrings that once belonged to the late Diana, Princess of Wales. This quiet nod to royal history is a choice Catherine often makes during significant events, effectively blending the past and the present. For royal watchers, these touches of heritage provide a sense of continuity within the monarchy, honoring the legacy of the previous Princess of Wales while Catherine carves out her own path. Her beauty look followed a similar philosophy of refined simplicity. She wore her hair in soft waves cascading beneath her hat, paired with cool-toned eye makeup, lightly bronzed cheeks, and a natural lip color. A historic diplomatic milestone. While the fashion was captivating, the occasion itself carried immense weight. This visit marks the first state visit to Britain by a Nigerian leader in 37 years, making it a major milestone in UK-Nigeria relations. Furthermore, it is the first time in nearly a century that a Muslim leader has undertaken a UK state visit during the holy month of Ramadan. To accommodate this, the royal family demonstrated significant cultural and religious sensitivity by adjusting the traditional schedule. The usual state luncheon at Windsor Castle was replaced with a private afternoon audience with King Charles. Later, after sunset, President Tinubu will break his fast privately before attending a formal state banquet hosted by the King and Queen Camilla. These adaptations reflect a modern, thoughtful approach to royal protocol. A study in versatility. Catherine's appearance on Wednesday came just one day after she impressed the public with a completely different look at the Irish Guards' St. Patrick's Day parade. At Mons Barracks, she embraced tradition in a vibrant, bold green coat by Alexander McQueen, paired with black Ralph Lauren boots and a chic beret by Gina Foster. The contrast between the 2 days was sharp, vibrant military green one day, and muted, high-fashion grey the next. Yet, both looks achieved the same goal, commanding attention and projecting a sense of duty while showing deep respect for the specific occasion. As the state visit continues, the Princess of Wales remains a pivotal figure in the royal family's diplomatic efforts, proving that her role is defined as much by her poise and cultural awareness as it is by her impeccable style. For more of the latest updates and behind-the-scenes secrets from royal family, make sure to hit subscribe and ring that bell. Stay in the know with every new release.